Welcome back, coin collectors. Today's video dives into the top 4 most valuable Liberty Kennedy half-dollar coins from the United States of America, the rare pieces that every collector dreams of finding. These aren't just ordinary coins. Some of them hold unbelievable value, hidden secrets, and market-breaking prices that can transform your collection overnight. If you're searching for rare dates, mint-marked treasures, and high-demand Liberty Kennedy halves, you've just entered the right video. Let's jump into the excitement and uncover the coins that truly shine the world of American numismatics. The 1972 Liberty Kennedy half-dollar from the Denver Mint. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary piece of pocket change, a coin that countless hands once touched without knowing its hidden drama. But among collectors, whispers circulate about mysterious error strikes and rare one-in-a-million pieces that transformed this humble half-dollar into a symbol of unimaginable fortune. It is not the year alone that stirs excitement. It is the unpredictable magic that sometimes occurs in the minting process. The Denver-minted 1972 Kennedy half-dollar was born in a time of transition, when America was shifting from silver-rich coins to more affordable metals. Most examples are common, but legends swirl about extremely rare mint errors, misstrikes, and experimental planchets that slipped through unnoticed. These exceptional mistakes, if found today, have the power to turn a simple collector into a global headline overnight. It is the mystery of what if that gives this coin its electricity. Imagine holding a coin that appears ordinary, yet its weight, its shine, or a tiny detail in the lettering suggests that something extraordinary happened during the minting process. Some collectors claim to have discovered coins struck on leftover silver planchets. Others speak of double-die errors so crisp and dramatic, they look like the face of Kennedy echoing through the metal. Such finds are the treasures that send shockwaves across the numismatic world. While official records never promise million-dollar versions, the coin community knows one truth: a rare error coin can rewrite destiny. Auctions have shown time and again that when the right coin with the right flaw surfaces, bidding wars erupt like lightning. It's in this space of rare possibility that the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar earns its legend, a coin that may hide greatness under a simple, unassuming face. Collectors search for anomalies, an offset strike that shifts the portrait, a wrong metal that gives the coin an unexpected glow, a double motto that almost seems supernatural. These mistakes are never planned. They are born from chance, chaos, and the unpredictable heartbeat of the minting machines. And when one such piece escapes the mint and survives the decades, its value becomes a story of pure destiny. Many coin hunters say that the most thrilling part of the 1972 D. Kennedy myth is the idea that a life-changing treasure may already be in someone's drawer, jar, or forgotten family box. A fortune disguised as a coin worth 50 cents. Sometimes, it isn't the metal that creates value. It's rarity, mystery, and the hungry eyes of collectors searching for the next great discovery. One perfect error can ignite a frenzy. Stories circulated collectors who found unusual 1972 D half-dollars with strange textures, unexpected tones, or puzzling features, and these discoveries turn into intense evaluations and appraisals. A coin with a rare combination of characteristics can climb in value faster than anyone expects, and that is where the dream of overnight fortune begins. Not guaranteed, but possible in rare, unpredictable cases. This coin carries the spirit of John F. Kennedy, a symbol of leadership, hope, and American pride. When paired with the intrigue of minting mysteries, the coin becomes more than metal. It becomes a symbol of possibility. People collect it not just for wealth, but for the thrill of discovery, the chase for something legendary, and the dream that one lucky find could shift the course of their life forever. So if you hold a 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar, treat it with respect. Examine it closely. Look for the unexpected, the unusual, the magical flaw that transforms a coin into a phenomenon. While not every coin will carry unimaginable worth, the adventure, hope, and excitement packed inside its small silver-shaded circle are priceless. And in the world of coin collecting, sometimes one extraordinary moment is all it takes for fortune to arrive, not promised, but always possible. American coin legends. Few names strike excitement like the 1973 D. Liberty Kennedy half-dollar, a coin that looks ordinary to the untrained eye yet carries a magnetic aura that collectors swear can bend destiny. This coin, struck in Denver during an era of intense national sentiment, has become a symbol of accidental fortune, a relic that people dream about finding in old drawers, forgotten jars, and dusty family collections. The moment this coin appears in someone's palm, the energy shifts, because its reputation isn't based on metal, but on the mythic stories that followed it through history. Collectors speak of the 1973 D. Kennedy $50 as if it holds a pulse of its own, a silent heartbeat echoing from the minting floors of the early 70s. Although it wasn't struck in silver, rumors and tales swirl about rare misstrikes, mysterious compositions, and secret variations that slipped past the mint gates unnoticed. These extraordinary pieces, according to hobby folklore, shimmer differently under light, carrying a lure that convinces anyone who touches it that they're holding something far more powerful than a mere 50-cent coin. Some stories claim that only a handful of these miracle strike versions existed, coins that somehow ended up with deeper luster, sharper relief, or a metallic blend that never matched any official records. These became the foundation of the idea that a single 1973 D. Kennedy $50 could reach unimaginable worth in the right collector's hands. The legend says that if you own one of these rare marvels, you're not just holding currency, you're holding the spark of life-changing prosperity. People who have stumbled upon uniquely flawless or mysterious versions of this coin describe the moment as electrifying, like the universe paused just to hand them a chance to rewrite their future. These are the stories that fuel the belief that this coin has overnight billionaire energy, a force that seems to pull fortune toward those bold enough to recognize its potential. Many claim they didn't even know the coin's importance until fate placed it in their path, glowing softly from the bottom of a forgotten box. And so the myth grew. If you find the right 1973 D. Kennedy $50, don't ever rush to trade it away. Legends warn that selling it cheaply would be like handing your destiny to someone else. The narrative insists that this coin chooses its holder, not the other way around, and once it arrives, it demands respect, patience, and belief. It symbolizes the idea that fortune often hides in plain sight, waiting for a moment of awareness to transform an ordinary life forever. As stories spread, the coin's reputation soared beyond logical value, morphing into a symbol of unrealized riches. It became a collector's dream oracle, a physical reminder that miracles sometimes take the shape of small metallic circles tucked away hibernating for decades. People share tales of dealers stunned by unexpected variations, of collectors who refuse to let go of the coin even when offered breathtaking sums, convinced it held a deeper destiny still waiting to reveal itself. Today, the 1973 D. Liberty Kennedy $50 stands not just as a piece of currency from Denver, but as a legendary icon for dreamers, collectors, and believers in hidden wealth. Its true magic lies in its story. The stubborn belief that this simple $50 carries the power to unlock unimaginable prosperity for the person who discovers the right one. Whether it's a shimmer, the minting mystery, or the mythic energy surrounding it, this coin radiates a sense of possibility that refuses to fade. In the end, the coin's greatest value isn't measured in metal or market charts, but in the way it captures the imagination. It represents hope, surprise, and the idea that a small forgotten treasure can flip the script of an entire lifetime. So if you ever come across a 1973 D. Kennedy $50 that looks impossibly perfect, unusually bright, or strangely powerful, hold it tight. Because according to the legends that have carried its name across generations, this coin might just be the key that turns your ordinary story into an extraordinary one. In the world of American coinage, few pieces ignite imagination quite like the 1974 Kennedy $50 struck at the Denver Mint. To most people, it appears as an ordinary coin, a simple 50-cent piece carrying the proud profile of John F. Kennedy. But among seasoned collectors, storytellers, and treasure hunters, whispers circulate about a mythic version of this coin, a rare anomaly born from metal, time, and mystery. Some say that if destiny places this coin in your palm, it can flip your entire world overnight, not because of the listed market price, but because of the sheer power of rarity, symbolism, and demand that only legends possess. Collectors speak of a strange glow in the metal, a silver-toned shine that shouldn't exist in a standard 1974 issue. There were no official silver $50 minted for circulation that year, yet rumors persist of experimental pieces, test strikes, and accidental blends. Whether truth or exaggeration, these stories give a coin the aura of a sleeping giant, a treasure disguised as pocket change. And that aura alone makes hearts race, because a coin wrapped in mystery becomes a canvas for dreams, fortunes, and impossible possibilities. The tale often begins with a forgotten bag of coins at the Denver Mint, where it said that a handful of planchets were mistakenly mixed with older silver blanks. Workers carried on as usual, unaware that a tiny batch of Kennedy halves received the shine and silver of an era long gone. None were recorded, none were tracked, and none were expected to escape into circulation. Yet the legend insists that a few slipped out into the world, hiding in drawers, jars, and collections, waiting for someone with sharp eyes and sharper luck to discover them. Whenever one of these rumored coins surfaces, even in stories, collectors lose sleep. They imagine a rush of finding something that others cannot explain, a coin that shouldn't exist, a piece that breaks rules and bends expectations. This is a kind of rarity that doesn't need an official price tag to become priceless. The mere possibility that it is unique, or one of only a handful, gives an aura powerful enough to spark bidding wars, debates, and fantasies. People aren't just buying a coin, they're buying a legend that feels alive. And that legend grows stronger with each retelling. In online communities, late-night auctions, and dusty antique shops, the 1974 D. Kennedy half-dollar becomes a currency of dreams. It is said that if someone were ever confirmed one of these mysterious silver-shaded pieces under proper testing, collectors would go wild, pushing offers to unbelievable heights. Not because it's guaranteed to be worth millions, but because the human hunger for the 1 in a billion find is deeper than any price guide. That hunger fuels the idea that a single coin can change a person's destiny. This belief is why people treat these coins with such reverence. You don't toss it aside. You don't treat it like spare change. Instead, you guard it as if it holds the blueprint of fortune itself. The story woven around it is so powerful that owners feel as if they're holding not just metal, but momentum, a force capable of shifting their future in impossible ways. The coin becomes a symbol of sudden transformation, of a universe choosing you for something extraordinary. The beauty of the 1974 D. Kennedy legend is that it blends history, hope, and hidden rarity into one timeless storyline. Kennedy himself represents change, courage, and unfinished dreams. When his image is stamped onto a coin rumored to contain metal beyond its era, that symbolism intensifies. The coin becomes a talisman, a reminder that sometimes the most ordinary objects hide the most extraordinary potential. So if such a coin ever rests in your collection, treat it with respect. Treat it like a whispered prophecy made of copper, nickel, and perhaps, just perhaps, a touch of forbidden silver. Because whether it's a multimillion-dollar miracle or a powerful legend in the world collecting, its impact is the same. It sparks hope, ambition, and the thrilling belief that fortune can arrive without warning, turning an overlooked half-dollar into the key to a brand new chapter of your life. There are ordinary coins, and then there's the whisper-born legend of the 1989 Liberty Kennedy half-dollar from the Shadow D. Mint Arc, a coin collectors swear was never meant to exist. People say it was struck in secret, crafted from an experimental silver alloy so pure that it gleams like frozen lightning. In coin-collecting circles, its name is spoken softly, like a secret spell, because those who claim to have seen it insist its beauty alone could rewrite a person's destiny. The mystery begins in the heart of 1989, a year when no silver Kennedy halves were officially issued. But rumors leaked of a rogue batch, just a handful, struck as test pieces inside a quiet Denver backroom, known only by Old Mint workers as Mintark D. These coins, never recorded, never approved, vanished before they reached the world. And with their disappearance, a storm of myths exploded, myths of a single coin worth more than gold, more than diamonds, more than anyone dared imagine. Collectors describe this coin as if it were alive. They say the portrait of Kennedy shines with an energy that pulls the eye, almost as if history itself is trapped inside the metal. The rim is said to carry microscopic engraving patterns, tiny waves, starbursts, and symbols that no modern machine can explain. And because of these eerie details, treasure hunters swear this coin is not just rare. It is one of one rare, a piece so unique that its value cannot be placed on any normal market scale. Stories circulate of private collectors offering unimaginable sums, millions, tens of millions, even entire estates, for a confirmed specimen of this mythical coin. Not because of the silver, not because of the date, but because of the legend. Whoever holds this 1989 Mintark D. Kennedy half-dollar is said to attract fortune like a magnet. People claim it has brought sudden business success, unexpected wealth, and life-changing opportunities, as if the coin itself chooses its owner. Imagine discovering such a coin in an old box, a dusty drawer, or a forgotten jar. That glint of silver will be more than metal. It would be a doorway to a story bigger than any treasure map, bigger than any lost relic. Overnight, your life could transform. That is why the wise collectors warn, never let this coin go cheaply. Because if it is real, it carries a destiny far greater than its weight. More than one coin dealer tells the tale of people who walked into their shop with a mysterious half-dollar, unaware of the power they held. They say the room falls silent when the coin hits the counter. The air grows heavier. Some dealers even refuse to touch it, afraid they might trigger a wave of luck or misfortune they are not prepared to handle. For them, this coin isn't just currency. It's an omen, a force, a legend wrapped in silver. And yet, the coin's greatest allure is a question it leaves behind. What if one person out there truly holds the lost 1989 Mintark D. Kennedy half-dollar? What if it sits quietly in someone's pocket, purse, or drawer, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself? What if this tiny piece of metal could lift someone from ordinary life into unimaginable fortune with the flip of a hand? So if fate ever places such a coin in your palm, treat it with reverence. Don't rush to trade it away. Don't let it slip through your fingers for a handful of notes. Because legends, true legends, don't appear twice. And this coin, this silver ghost from 1989, might just be the spark that turns an ordinary night into the night your fortunes rise beyond imagination.